Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. To you, my YouTube audience, I've been trying a long time to get this message out to you, and now that I have, and you've dialed upon it, I hope you will listen to it. It's a very short one. I've been advocate and spokesman for basic human rights ever since I was 28 years, so I guess a half a century. I have spoken for it, researched it, traveled across this country and other places throughout the world, talking about peace, prosperity, and joy. For years, I advocated paradise on earth here in America. I am so into it, ladies and gentlemen, that I sought the position of mayor of St. Paul, Minnesota, governor of the state of Minnesota, United States Senate from the state of Minnesota, and president of the United States from Minnesota. The reason that I did that, ladies and gentlemen, is because I believe, without a doubt, that I'm, as far as I know, the most qualified man in this country to help orchestrate peace and prosperity for every citizen. I have no doubt, ladies and gentlemen, that with your support, we can turn America into a bubbling oasis where everybody can have a career of choice, where everybody could have unlimited, unrestricted education and health care. And you know, with those careers of choice, there we have a fantastic situation. Everybody working in jobs that they love doing. And the jobs that they do are so absolutely necessary, because those jobs create the goods and services that will help meet the needs and desires of every citizen in this country. Now, if you're doing exactly what you want to do, if you are experiencing peace in that because you are not upsetting anybody, you're not stepping on any toes, you're not hurting anyone. Every last one of you are doing this. You're not hurting anyone. You just want to be able to do what you want to do, go where you want to go, when you want to go, how you want to go, and be what you want to be. I believe that every human being on earth wants that. So I have no doubt that every American wants that. And since I want that, and I believe you want that, and I want that for you, and I know that you should have it, it's here for you. But what is required to get it, I haven't heard anybody talk about. That's why I have chosen this moment to see if I can share it with you. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this. We are all family. God is our father and the earth is our mother. And all of us have been given life for a particular purpose, to play a particular part in creation. That part in which we have been given to play is your dream career. You know what it is. I know you probably haven't had that much time to think about it because you have a society that's designed and it says to you what it wants, and you must go and qualify yourself to be that. But we're living in a world, ladies and gentlemen, that's crumbling down around us every day. There's much pain, there's much suffering to all of us every day. You remember Katrina? You remember the pain and suffering that went down there because we were not prepared? And if you did forget, you can be reminded by what is happening in Haiti today. Hundreds of thousands. Can you just see the bodies laying on the side of the street, brought up in a pile and dumped in a hole and covered up? Mothers and fathers and children, parents are right there. And the rest of the survivors don't even know where they are. Are they there or are they someplace else? The hope is that they're someplace else, but more than likely they are there in the grave. Ladies and gentlemen, what if that happened to Chicago? What if that happened in LA? What if that happened in New York? The devastation wouldn't be that what happened in Haiti couldn't even halfway measure to what will happen in these states. And we would just be as unprepared as Haiti was. Oh, we think we're great. We think we got it all together. But we got all of this help around the world coming to Haiti, and what they call it bottleneck, can't get it into the people where it is needed. And people are turning against each other. And those who are there to protect them are using rubber bullets, using tear gas, beating them side of the head with sticks, treating them like dogs and animals when they are in a position that if they don't act like a dog and animal, they might not survive. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we would be in, that same position if we do not prepare. You see, that is almost like a barbaric situation. What happened in Haiti in Katrina, that was barbaric. The hurricanes and things that happen around the world down on the coast, barbaric. Devastation. Whole communities wiped out. It's taken forever, perhaps, to get them going again. But then it's happening in several places across the country. But what if we were prepared? What if all of those who wanted to be carpenters, builders, and architects were helped in every way, every form, and every fashion? Every door is open to make them great. What if the advancement of technology was just there so that anything you wanted to do could be made simpler? What if the machines were there, allowing you more time to spend with your family, to travel the world and see those beautiful things that our Father has prepared for us? And many of us have never left our state. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do much better than this. In fact, we can do better than any time in the history of our knowing, So I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, I come to make a contract with you. Those things that I have mentioned here, I want them very badly. I want to live like I said I wanted to live. And I want you to live like you want to live. But one thing I do not want. I don't want persecution. I don't want lying, cheating, stealing, and robbing and ripping people off anywhere. But I know that there will be those that will try it anyway because they want to have advantage of others. They want to be able to have money and have health care when others don't. They want to be able to go to the big schools when others can't. They want to live on Peel Hill, have real nice riding cars when other people are living on the streets at food shelters and even put them down. But somewhere I heard Dr. Seuss says the most power anywhere is the power of the bottom, because everything else stands on the foundation. And if the foundation coughs in the right way, it can tear everything else down. But I'm not asking anybody to tear things down. I'm asking us to come together and build things up by the power of the Almighty God, that God might be glorified. Now, I know you don't want to hear anybody talk about God. God has been so misrepresented. Everybody trying to do everything in the name of God, and all they're doing is screwing over others. I know that. Ladies and gentlemen, I know exactly what you mean. I can't stand it. But the truth of the matter is, God is real, and life is in God. Now, yes, there are those that would misuse God, abuse God for their own personal interest. This might be my personal interest. It is to live happily, and for me to live happily is for you to live happily. When I put those two together, I'm living happily, you living happily, then God is living happily. Now, all of those bigots who want to rob you, steal, and kill you, they won't be happy, but there will be no place for their kind of activity. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so very much. This is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. And I need your support. We need each other's support to change America. We got to get rid of these politicians who want to keep dividing us. Republicans talking about conservatism, liberals talking about liberalism. We don't need any of that. We need peace and prosperity and joy for every citizen on the face of the earth. And if politicians can't see that, they don't deserve your vote. Remember that. If politicians can't see that every last one of you, men, women, children, old folk, black, white, and all other colors, are entitled to whatever the goods and services are that are in these continental borders of the United States. If they can't see that, they don't send them home fast. And if they sneak in by lying, make sure that you get them out of office before next election time. Okay? All right. Till next time, Eddie Marcus. Bye-bye.